Good morning, I'm Andrea Flores. Here are today's top stories. Gun violence gripped Chicago this weekend, leaving at least 12 dead and 74 shot across the city. Most shootings occurred overnight Sunday, with just 4 killed in 7 hours. Several of these incidents were mass shootings. At one point, more than 200 people gathered at Mount Sinai Hospital, which had to halt emergency cases for a period of time. At a press conference Monday, Mayor Rahm Emanuel and Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson responded to the weekend's spike in violence.
It's very rare we actually witness this stuff. Somebody knows who did it. They do. They know that. They hold me accountable. They hold the mayor accountable. They hold the city council accountable. Where's the accountability? You know what I never hear? I hear people holding us accountable all the time. I never hear people saying these individuals out here in the streets need to stop pulling the trigger. I never hear that.
Following the violent weekend, Reverend Jesse Jackson took to Twitter calling for sensible gun control, an urban reconstruction plan, and futures to combat crime. A teenage boy is dead after being found unresponsive as Lollapalooza wrapped up Sunday night. The boy was found on festival grounds and was identified as 16-year-old Evan Kitzmiller of Mundelein. His mother said he may have had a seizure at the festival, and the two kept in contact throughout the weekend. Lollapalooza organizers issued a statement saying, "We are saddened to learn of the death of an individual who attended Lollapalooza. The individual's family and loved ones are in our thoughts during this difficult time. We have no further information at this time." President Trump has retracted his initial explanation for a 2016 meeting between his son, Donald Trump Jr., and Russian lawyers. In a tweet Sunday night, the president claimed he did not know about the meeting, saying it was to get information on an opponent, totally legal and done all the time in politics. Last year, Trump said the meeting was about a program on the adoption of Russian children by American families. Last night's tweets from the president add to his attacks on Robert Mueller's ongoing investigation of possible links between the president's campaign and Russia, calling the investigation a witch hunt and its media reports fake news. According to CNN, an unidentified source close to the White House says the president is now being urged to stop tweeting about the 2016 meeting. Officials are now warning Honolulu residents to prepare for a dangerous hurricane expected to pass south of Hawaii's Big Island in the middle of the week. Hurricane Hector is a Category 4 storm, traveling westbound just over 1,000 miles south of Hawaii. The storm is expected to clear the region by Friday, and the Weather Service warns that gusty winds, rough surf, coastal flooding, and rip currents can be expected. This is the state's first hurricane of the season. While no coastal watches or warnings are in effect, the center is closely monitoring the storm's progress. Changes are coming to Uber and Lyft as a new law was passed in the Illinois Senate. The new legislation was designed to make sure that rideshare drivers undergo adequate background checks before hitting the road. Those applying to become a rideshare driver will be required to provide their full name, social security number, and date of birth. Previously, drivers were only required to provide an address, age, driver's license number, and car registration and insurance. State Senator Daniel Biss sponsored the bill, and he said that these new requirements will hold ride-sharing companies to the same standard as other licensed transportation services. In entertainment news today, Carrie Underwood is expecting her second child with her husband, Mike Fisher. The country music superstar took to social media to announce the exciting news. She posted a video on Instagram Wednesday morning, captioned, "Ooh baby, do we have a bundle of info to share with you?" The new baby will join Underwood's firstborn, Isaiah, who is 3 years old. That's all for this morning. Thank you for tuning in. For WGN News, I'm Andrea Flores. Have a great day, Chicago.